Well, for those of you in the first state, did you feel some shaking this morning? There were plenty of social media posts about the earth shaking in parts of Delaware. Posts mentioned Wilmington, Newark, and the Christiana area. People wondering if there was an earthquake around 11:45 or so. So we went on a search for answers.
That it appears it was not an earthquake.
Say July was a really shaky month at Yellowstone National Park. The U.S. Geological Survey shared its monthly report on earthquake activity Monday. It says seismologists reported more than 1,000 minor quakes around Yellowstone last month. It is the most quakes reported at the national park since June 2017.
There were more than 1,000 earthquakes around Yellowstone for the month of July.
Most of the tremors were part of 7 different swarms. A swarm is a series of small quakes that happen back to back for a short period.
Now keep in mind, earthquake swarms are somewhat common around Yellowstone. But the largest swarm was beneath Yellowstone Lake.
The steam vents and mud pots and all those geysers, more geysers than the rest of the world combined, are reminders that in the distant past, Yellowstone unleashed 3 world-altering eruptions.
The big one was about 2.1 million years ago, and that's this purple outline here.
The outline of the eruption is so big, it stretches out of the park and into Idaho.
One of them is hiding right under the surface of one of America's most picturesque spots.
Yellowstone, America's first national park, is probably best known as a place for bison to graze or for tourists to photograph. But to Michael Poland, it's something to study.
We had that big volcano in Iceland a few years ago, we remember.
Oh, yeah. The volcanic cloud has closed the skies over the UK, the Netherlands, Scandinavia, and northern France and Germany.
How many times bigger is that one?
Ooh, like probably 4,000 times bigger.
What does it mean?
Means I won't go to Yellowstone for a while. I'm going to wait till Yellowstone calms down.
Okay, and you'll get there just in time for it to
For the
break
big one.
Yeah. It just means apocalypse, that's all.
To that breaking news overnight, a massive 8.2 earthquake shaking the coast of Alaska.
Yesterday's 8.2 magnitude tremor in Alaska is the largest earthquake to hit the U.S. in more than 50 years.
This video from Homer, which is between Kodiak and Anchorage, shows you the lineup of cars. People were saying, I'm out of here.
Earl says the quake ruptured a section of earth bigger than Delaware and moved it about 4 feet.
There was a tsunami recorded from this earthquake. Fortunately, there was not a tsunami like a teletsunami, which goes across the ocean and impacts Hawaii in a bad way.
Move to high ground immediately.
The tsunami warning was lifted, but the aftershocks continue.
And so far, we've recorded about 60 aftershocks, magnitude 3 and larger.
The tsunami warning in Kodiak, Alaska,
this is a very large event,
was a wake-up call.
Our weather team is also monitoring the news out of Tokyo at this hour.
Yes, as we reported earlier, a 5.8 magnitude earthquake rattled part of Japan within the last 30 minutes. Let's get you over to Frank for the latest.
And let me tell you why it's important. You remember that huge tsunami that was life-taking and devastating.
For sure.
That starts with an earthquake off of Japan. This is a common zone. It's known as the Japan Trench. It's basically where the Pacific Plate and the Asian Plate come together. So, in fact, all of these islands were created by this kind of activity. So it's not uncommon, but you want to pay attention to every one of them because anything bigger than that can cause real problems. We'll monitor this area, but you can see a lot of circles there. So this is not uncommon. It's just how strong they become. Just like in California, that makes all the difference.
The world ends. The last words man utters are somewhere in a lab. A guy goes, it worked.
That was Jon Stewart on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert last month, contemplating, well, the end of the world.
Thank you. The Washington Monument still shut down tonight as crews work to repair the damage after it was hit by lightning. This video posted on Twitter shows the monument lit up after midnight on Sunday.
Check this out. Someone was taking a video of the Washington Monument from the Lincoln Memorial when they saw a lightning bolt hit the top of the monument.
Officials who work there say the strike actually damaged the monument's electronic access system.
The scans show that every one of us has an inherently awakened brain, ready to be triggered, ready to be booted up. But whether or not we use it is a matter of choice.
Scanning across outer space, there's a lot of, well, nothing. Look closer through a telescope and you might see a star. But if you go looking for radio frequencies, this is what you might see. So much more.
Astronomers have captured some of the most detailed images ever seen of the galaxies in deep space. The pictures reveal their inner workings in unprecedented detail.
Researchers say they'll continue to delve deeper to get a better understanding of the universe beyond this planet, saying it all helps answer questions about how we got here and what's out there.
Our sun is just one among 100 billion stars in the Milky Way, which in turn is one of countless other galaxies in our universe. In this image, the galaxy is in the middle. Shooting out either side are jets of material across the expanse of space as a result of a gigantic black hole inside it.
These jets shoot out just like a fountain of water, far, far beyond the reaches of the galaxy itself. I walked around with a huge smile on my face for the rest of the day because I felt so proud that I was able to make this image and be able to see something nobody had ever seen before.
All thanks to a network of 70,000 radio antennae like these spread across 9 European countries. Together they create a lens about the size of the Netherlands.
They may not look like much, but astronomers have connected 52 sites just like this one, spread all across Europe. Astronomers can now see things they've never been able to see before.
Elon Musk positioned Tesla as the world leader in artificial intelligence. It was a highly technical presentation across more than 2 hours.
Tesla is back. Elon Musk is promoting a new invention that looks a lot like you and me. You're looking at his plans for a humanoid robot called TeslaBot.
The Tesla bot is intended to be friendly, but the company says if something does go wrong, you'll be able to overpower it and run away from it. So
Run away from it.
Very promising that they're already letting us know about that.
Musk expects a prototype to be ready by next year. He hopes that one day the bot will be able to do repetitive and boring jobs for you, like picking up groceries. Sign me up. The Tesla bot has some stiff competition in the humanoid robot department. Boston Dynamics.
Well, you wouldn't expect to see this from a robot, but this metal set of twins from the Boston Dynamics team has put on an incredible display. The bipedal Atlas robots didn't break a sweat when they ran this parkour course, sprinting upstairs, running across the balance beam and capping it all off with a spectacular flourish.
And navigate through a world built for humans. We're setting it such that it is at a mechanical level, at a physical level, you can run away from it.
Well, that's good news. It can't catch you.
Not yet.
However, you know, I mean, it's a good idea. He's trying to advance technology with these ideas, just as long as I can outrun it, that's all.
That's all we ask.
Which isn't saying much.
Greece, like so much of Europe, is grappling with extreme weather. And as this part of the Mediterranean burns,
Southern Europe's worst heat wave for more than 30 years has fueled fires across parts of Spain, Italy, Greece and Turkey for 3 days now.
In less than a week, more than 100 forest fires have broken out across the country.
On the island of Evia, by ancient Olympia, people are fleeing. Wildfires have closed in on these shores, and residents and tourists are being crowded onto ferries and fishing boats, leaving behind the burning island.